Yo, what's up, heroes of Arcadia? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Reupload and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Machinist class. So we've got a new Lost Ark Academy, so we're going to be diving into it. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on this new class, which is always an exciting time to get a new class in Lost Ark. If you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and pressing that bell so you don't miss out on any future Lost Ark content. Again, this channel is about MMOs and the glorious genre that is. Okay, so let's us dive in. Okay, so Heroes of Arcadia. On the 28th, the Machinist Class, Advanced Class, will arrive in Arcadia. The Machinist is armed to the teeth with the high-tech machine guns, laser weapons, drones found in Argentine, ready to blast, burn, and neutralize any threat with surgical precision. Okay, so the Machinist will join the Deadeye, Gunslinger, Artillerist, and Sharpshooter as the 5th Gunner Advanced Class. In this, they're going to go through the Machinist Class for you, so you can help plan your skills, engravings, etc. if you're interested to enhance everything on it. Okay, so key mechanics and class identity. So if you've not seen the Machinist before, in the Korean servers it's known as the Scouter. So it's more futuristic gunner class. It has a drone, is very Iron Man-esque, I want to say. So here it's saying it comes armed with an arsenal of high-tech weapons and a drone capable of remote precise strikes and unique attacks. Standard weapons, drone strikes aren't enough to take down the target. They can activate the identity skill and suit up in cutting-edge technology with the hypersync ability. Energy cores for the high-tech hypersync suit can be charged by landing attacks, and once entered, hypersync core energy will be expended by abilities until the Machinist runs out. So your basic activate super mode, use skills until the ability runs out. The skills are split into 4 categories, which they go through a little later on. So they've got normal, drone, combo, and sync. Normal skills are centered around the high-tech arsenal of guns, grenades, packed by the Machinist, which charge the hypersync battery. Drone skills are focused on utilizing the drone in unique ways. Missiles, lasers, even baby drones, remote strikes. Joint skills are focused on the Machinist. Okay, so let's go through the skills. Okay, so this is a full list of all the skills. So again, we'll go start with the normal skills, etc., and move down, just so we can get a feel for what they plan on it. So we'll start off with bullet hail, aim forward, fire multiple times, inflict damage, partially recharge the battery using this skill. Also obtains the reload buff. Overcharged battery. Tosses an overcharged battery to the target location. The battery will ignite and inflict damage. It will explode, inflict damage, knock the target into the air, and partially recharge the battery. Okay, so we can already see here we're getting a feel for, you know, what the normal skills are about. It's about recharging the battery, getting those skills up so you can, you know, utilize that hypersonic. So we got next we've got mobile shot. Use roll to quickly move to the target location. Use roll again to shoot repeatedly at target location, inflicting damage, particularly recharging the battery. Obtain the reload buff on using roll. Strategic fire. Use the skill to enter a sitting shooting position. Aim forward, fire repeatedly, inflicting damage, partially recharging the battery. Use this skill to obtain the reload buff. Again, recharging the battery, so you get a feel for what these normal skills are about. I like the sound of this one. Backflip strike. Dash forward, draw your gun to inflict damage. Use the skill again to stomp your feet, inflict damage. Attach a powerful bomb on a foe, then do a somersault to move away. The bomb explodes after several seconds and inflicts damage to foes around it. Partially recharging the battery, deal a dash or roll attack to enable frontal attack and counter attack. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Sounds like there's a lot of animation going on in that attack as well. Okay, so next we got high voltage bullet. Quickly use an electric stun gun to shoot forward, inflict damage, electrocute and hit foes, partially recharging the battery. Okay, next we got pulse fire. Fire a pulse bullet forward, inflict damage to the hit foe, partially recharge the battery. And then avalanche, rush forward, inflict damage, press an additional combo to fire in a cone shaped area and inflict damage. The kill confirmation inflicts damage and partially recharges the battery. Counter attacked with a dash attack. Obtain the reload buff upon charging. Again, a lot of those normal skills, I've said it all the way through, is recharging that battery. So that's your option. You know, you get a reload buff upon charging. You know, lots of buffs there. So there's a lot of ways, you know, already, you know, to get those abilities faster. You know, get that hypersonic suits abilities up and running. Okay, so moving on to the drone skills, we've got command flare beam. The drone fires laser beams at target location, inflicting damage. Command active pulse. The drone immediately generates pulsating wave that attacks its surroundings from the current position and inflicts damage. Command M143 machine gun. The drone flies toward target location while firing foes, inflicting damage. Command baby drones. The drone sends small self-destructing drones to the target location, inflicting damage. I really like the sound of that one. I can imagine it now. The drones there, baby drones. That sounds really good. Okay, command carpet. Send drone flying towards the target location. Drop bombs, inflict damage. Command raid missile. The drone fires missiles at the target location, inflicts damage, knocking down hit foes. And command blockade. Send a drone flying towards the target. The drone fires at foes as it spins around, inflicting damage. Okay, so this is gonna be your main damage section of skills. I can see it. Everything's about pure damage. You know, there's no buffs here. It's just damage. All the drone skills are damage, inflicting damage. You know, there's nothing there that indicates those skills are gonna be granting buffs. So that's gonna be a pure damage. I can already see mixing those with the normal skills. You know, you're already gonna be on to a winner already. You know, let alone with the joint skills. So let's have a look at the joint skills now. Come on. Annihilation mode. Instantly summon a drone. Stand back to back as you fire at foes while turning 450 degrees in total. Each time you turn 90 degrees, you'll fire and inflict damage. Fiery escape. Summon a drone, ride it forward while firing at foes and inflicting damage. That one sounds cool. I've not seen it. But I can see it. I can see it now. You know, it's kind of like surfing on the drone. Energy buster. Summon the drone, turn it into a buster, attach it to your arm. Once charged, release the energy forward. When the buster is not fully charged, inflict damage and paralyze the hit foe. When overcharged, inflict damage and knock back foes. Okay, so that's the joint skills. So there's a mix bag there. So you've got ones that, you know, give you knockback, you know, paralyze, and then others which are just pure damage. Again, you know, I'm liking the aesthetic of it already. You know, I'm the more I'm reading this, the more I'm like, oh, you know what, I might have to, you know, fully get a machinist up and running. Okay, so sync skills. Comet strike. Teleport to the target location. Rush forward, inflicting damage to hit foes, knocking them back. Okay, that's a good one. You know, you got damage, you got knocking foes back. Again, you know, It's that mix of damage and a bit of crowd control in there. Okay, slug shot. Raise your right hand. Fire a laser to inflict damage. Airborne foes are launched back in the air when hit. Use after comet strike or thruster move to use the skill faster. Okay, so the first skill is comet strike. Okay, so again, there's a lot of combos there we can use. Next one's laser blade. So generate a laser blade in both hands that inflict damage, knocking foes away. If you use after comet strike or thruster move to inflict increased damage. Again, the comet strike thruster move combo for increased damage using the skill faster. It's really liking these sync skills. Echelon beam. Jump up high, shoot a laser forward to inflict damage. Use after comet strike or thruster move to perform the skill even faster. Surge blow. Stretch out your fists as you charge forward and inflict damage. Then inflict damage in a cone-shaped area and knock foes back. Okay, Crimson Breaker. Develop parts to shoot a laser forward and inflicting damage. And then the Awakening skills, which is airstrike. Send a signal to target location to drop bomb that inflict damage over a number of times. And then final explosion. Order the drone to self-destruct. The drone will immediately self-destruct at the current position, inflicting massive damage to nearby foes. After the skill is complete, the drone will be regenerated at your location. Okay, again, just looking through those sync skills, you know, there's going to be a lot of combinations you can use with those, especially since a lot of them rely on the comet strike. You know, to if you combo with comet strike, you deal faster, you perform the skill faster, or you deal even more damage. So there's going to be a lot of use there to push those damage output even higher. Then if we look ahead, for those eager to create a machinist, we're looking into some special progression events to help players level up and face the Demon Legion commanders at other tier 3 end game threats. We'll have more specifics leading up to the launch of the September update in next week's release notes. We look forward to seeing new machinists across the battlefield of Acacia on September 28th. In the meantime, you can see Acacia celebrating Arktoberfest. Okay, so they've definitely got some events planned for when they release the machinist to help people who want to maybe roll the machinist, want to give it a go to get those levels up faster. So be interesting to see that when those release notes release. We'll definitely take a look at those together. Okay, so that is the Machinist class overview from the Lost Ark Academy. I really like the look of it. I think it's going to be an interesting class. Definitely giving me those Iron Man feels. It definitely feels a lot more futuristic than the majority of the fantasy based classes in the game. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on the machinist and getting those synergies going with some of those skills, some of the normal skills and the drone skills. I think, you know, getting those buffs up and then, you know, unleashing the drone, I think that's going to be pretty good. And some of the sync skills as well. If you plan on rolling and creating a machinist, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts of the machinist are. Be really good to hear from those. And if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things Lost Ark. We'll see you in the next one.